Can we get me out of this straitjacket?
I don't want to talk about the arrest.
Dealing with addictions can be stressful.
Those Barbies are real.
Barbee Rehab on Holiday Barbie.
Here comes one now. Say goodbye to those Barbie dolls, lady. Give it up.
What the hell? Therapy in 5 minutes. And there will be no throwing of fecal matter.
All my friends out there that are supposed to care about me call me fat behind my back.
This is my 39th time in rehab.
I'm ready, babe. I landed from the moon.
I know it's hard, but we have some really good drugs here to help you sleep.
So these Barbies have real addictions.
Why did Mattel send you here?
Sex.
I've been in and out of this place for a few years.
Hi, Ken. How's it going?
Stop, okay? I am not your slave for sex.
Poor Ken has too much sex.
That I want to get a boob job and have some ribs removed.
I said no.
Now that is sick.
Infraction. I can't take it.
I'm upping your meds later, mister.
You know I'm not, like, gay, right? That's when I went all Britney Spears.
I'm just out of spinning. I'll give you some pills and smoke, and you'll be right as rain.
Holy moly.
Do I know addicts or do I know addicts?
I haven't looked like this in God knows when.
Baby, I thought you would think it was sexy.
Absolutely fucking not! This is a Star Trek box! Get the fuck out of my box!
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for Barbie Rehab, coming to Tubi on May 6th. And as you see on the screen, I have a special guest, the reality queen, superstar, winner, and amazing actor, Rachel Reilly. How are you today?
So good. Thank you for having me. How are you doing?
I am well. Really, thank you so much. I'm excited to have you on. You've been killing it, as we know. On all the reality shows. Was it Big Brother?
Yep.
And then The Amazing Race, I think, as well. Like,
yes.
What?
Yeah, and Celebrity Fear Factor, you know.
Yeah.
We were married on television.
Fear Factor is where I think I first saw you, because I'm a Fear Factor guy. I love it.
Perfect.
So you're also in acting. You've been doing, I think, was Bold and the Beautiful?
I did Bold and the Beautiful. I did some really bad horror movies, but they were bad good, you know. All horror movies are really bad, but they're good.
Exactly. I love that.
Exactly.
I love that notion.
It was like so fun. I did a really cool drama. So I've been acting for a while. And then Barbee Rehab came along, and Vanessa is one of my good friends. And she was like, I'm getting the gang together and we're going to do this like wacky comedy. Are you in? And I was like, absolutely, whatever you need. So she made me the fairy Barbie, and we are a bunch of Barbies who are going to rehab because we don't understand that we're Barbies. We think we're real.
I love it. I love it. That's what was going to be my next question, is how you got involved. So shout out to Vanessa.
Yes.
And also who's the writer creator on this as well? That
Vanessa
teamed
and
with her.
Derek.
Yes. Shout out to him as well.
Yeah.
So when you got the notion and she reached out to you, how did you feel about Fairy Barbie? And what did you want to bring to the role?
I'll be honest. I feel like my character has changed so many times over the course of filming, because I'm always like, do I want to be like more into this character, or do I want to be more like, kind of aloof, like she doesn't know what's going on, or how does she feel about this? So I think you're gonna see like my character has like a few different arcs, like maybe she's on a roller coaster, but that works for the show. So I was really excited to be Fairy Barbie. honestly, I get to wear a purple wig. I get to wear a giant tutu and these giant purple wings. It's super fun. The show is so wacky and fun. It's like an offbeat comedy, but you can like totally tell that we're all having such a great time doing it. We're all friends in real life. So getting together and kind of doing this, you can tell the chemistry and you can really see, like, we got to watch a few of the episodes. So you can really see how you could tell that we're friends. You can tell that it's not just us like acting, you know, we're not just like acting. We're like hanging out, being friends, like off scene, like what you don't see when the cameras are rolling is us like, you know, having pizzas together, drinking beers, hanging out, talking. And sometimes that actually made it onto part of the scenes when the cameras were rolling, which was kind of cool because working with your best friends, you like the script kind of changes. Like Vanessa's like, whatever you feel, like whatever you want to do. So I think that was like a really fun part of it. Obviously working with like Tom and Janice and Bai Ling was, I mean, a dream of mine because I'm a 90s kid. So watching them, growing up with them, and then getting to work with them, we had so much fun together. And it was just such a fun, wacky show to film.
I love this energy right now. I absolutely love it. Like,
Thank
I need
you.
these vibes because,
yes!
you know, I'm an actor myself and, you know, and that's why I also do this to just keep that creative thing going, but to work and collaborate with friends on set. Just when I first saw the trailer, Rachel, I didn't know what to make of this, to be honest. But I know my daughter and my wife, they're all Barbie people. We actually just missed out on the Barbie truck tour that came through. Malibu Barbie, shout out to Malibu Barbie.
Yes.
But when I saw this trailer, I was like, okay. But what, you know, as a writer, as a filmmaker, I could see it reads, you know, as an actor, it reads that energy and that fun and that spastic comedy. So I'm dying to dig into this. And watch all 7 episodes. Y'all check it out on Tubi when it debuts on May 6th. But yes, it just looks a lot of fun. And then just hearing you talk about it, it's just so beautiful because, you know, a lot of times we do work that, you know, we get it to get paid, you know, we want the money and, you know, some stuff we want to inspire, but sometimes you just want to have fun. So I just love that you all had that opportunity. Was this filmed during the pandemic?
We did. We filmed a lot of it. I think we started filming in 2019, maybe, but you know, we were all in LA together in 2020 and we still filmed. We were very socially distant and very cautious, you know, of course. But I mean, the truth is like, we're all friends hanging out together anyways. So it's kind of one of those things where you're like in the bubble. We were in the bubble together. So we're like, let's keep filming. Let's keep the cameras rolling. And we did film a lot of it outside because of the pandemic, but I think that like that made the magic even more because it was a way for us to kind of escape this weird reality that we had kind of like been thrown into as like a human race.
Yeah.
And so we got to go in and just kind of kick back as friends and hang out. And it was always an excuse to like get together and like, oh no, I have to work. Like, you know, I would always tell my husband, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to film, like I'm going to work. And he would be like, no, you're going to hang out with your friends. I'm like, it's work.
No, I love it. That's what I was thinking because of just the bubble that we've been in, that that this created a perfect gateway because again, it looks like you all had so much fun and what you said about just being on set with friends. It's not really work. So
right, exactly.
I absolutely love it. And I'm hoping that maybe, I don't know. So you guys locked on all 7 of these episodes, right?
Yes.
Are there more? You know, can we possibly see a second season? Are there any other creative energies that we can maybe also talk about outside of this?
100%. So I know Vanessa and Derek are like, would love to do a second season. I think Tubi had, bought the whole first season. So there's 7 episodes. I know that there's more content that we could deliver. So we'll just cross fingers that happens. Cause I'll be honest, like, it's just so fun. I mean, I literally so behind the scenes, you might not know this, but like we all did Hawaiian Tropic with Vanessa back in the 2000s, like early 2000s. And we were all best friends. Like I'm talking like a bunch of 21-year-old girls doing Hawaiian Tropic contests together. We traveled around the country doing these like random Hawaiian Tropic contests. And so we've had this relationship. So this was just kind of like us getting to be extra with each other and like just getting to hang out with each other and make a silly comedy about Barbies because Vanessa, she had like every single Barbie. So she's the one that really inspired this content. And talk about a passion. Like she spent hours and, money and time and hours on this, and like, it's her life. So it's so beautiful to get to see it like come, and now it's going to be on Tubi, which is so cool. And just the fact that we all get to hang out, and she included all of us as her friends. And I think that's what what making storytelling is all about, right? It's you get your friends together, you tell a cool, funny story, and you can see that, especially in this show, you can see that we're friends. You can tell, like it's very obvious that we're not just like some hired actors that have all come together because they're paying us and we're all script, like whatever, doing a show. But you can tell that we're all friends making this comedy together and adding our own kind of personalities to it.
Well, no, I love that. And again, it reads, it shows. And that's what we want as consumers of this product. So that's why I'm like, hey, give us another season. And if there's anything else, keep that energy going, because that vibe, that positivity, especially right now, me talking to you, I'm feeling it. And I know everyone else is going to love it. So props to you guys. Props to you,
Thank
Rachel.
you.
For everybody that's checking this out, y'all, May 6th, Tubi. Check out Barbee Rehab, and then it'll also be, I believe, streaming everywhere in July for you to download it and save it and watch it whenever you want. But Rachel, thank you again for showing love and talking to me about Barbee Rehab. How can my people check you out and follow you online?
Thank you. Oh, thank you for having me. This is so fun. I'm like so excited to chat with you, and I totally feel the energy also. So you can find me online at Rachel E. Reilly Viegas on Instagram, or at Rachel E. Reilly Viegas. It's Rachel E. Reilly Viegas. It's the longest one on TikTok. Rachel E. Reilly on Twitter. I'm online. I'm all over the place. So you'll find me online somewhere.
I love it. There you go, y'all. And I'll also have it all in the description below. Make sure you go show her some love, give her some follows, some subscribe.
Yes.
We'd greatly appreciate it. And Rachel, thank you again for coming through. As these other projects develop, if we see more Barbee Rehab, I'd love to have you back to just chat with me a little bit, to talk on it and give you love and light.
Thank you. I would love that. And anything else I'm doing or anything you're doing, I'd love to just kind of get together and talk more with you as well.
Thank you so much, y'all. Rachel Reilly, your boy Kuya P, the NRW, where nerds rule the world.
And I'm talking with Kuya P about Barbee Rehab. This super fun show that you have to check out on Tubi, coming out May 6th. We're talking on NRW. Nerds rule.